Hello everybody, this is WizWorld100, about to show you how to beat Battletoads. Because in the month of March, on the 24th, at ANC, as a bonus, after Daniel from ANC managed to do his no-death run of Battletoads, I played the game afterwards on stream and actually surprisingly, unexpectedly, beating the game for my very first time. And it wasn't on my first try or such. I played it a few days back from that and kind of got into the game, and I learned a bunch of tips and tricks and ways to make the game easier to win because Battletoads, while it is hard and it is challenging, it's not impossible. It is very much beatable. And then 2 days later, or actually on the 27th, which is 3 in that case, I beat the game again to prove to myself that the tips and tricks that I learned from playing the game actually help. And they did. Definitely for the most part. Actually, all of the parts. But since I was able to do that, I can now fully appreciate Battletoads. It does have moments that just cheat you out of it, such as the later on levels, but we'll get to that when I talk about it. But do I still think Battletoads is a hard game? In the later levels, yes, but the earlier ones, not so much. But I'm not going to ignore the fact that when I first played it, it was generally tricky and difficult to beat. So I'll try to address that in this how to beat Battletoads. This video is made in dedication to Daniel from ANC, because I guess you could say he inspired me to go play this game, and then inspired me some more to go beat the game. I felt like this was a time that I could actually beat Battletoads, because back then, like most people, I sucked ass at playing this game at a young age. But, well, I beat it, and now I can show other people how to beat it as well. So I hope you find this guide informative and hopefully entertaining at the same time. So, let's beat Battletoads. Alright, so here I am, about to beat the game again, and I'll comment on each level and give you advice on it. So we're going to deal with the first level. This is one of the easiest levels to play, so there's not really much advice I can give you, especially the second one too. But there's stuff I can talk about. If you kill these first two enemies on the first screen and quickly run to the right, you'll see that there was a warp right there in the top right corner. You can use that to skip, or advance 2 levels. You don't skip 2 levels, because it brings you to level 3, the turbo tunnel. So, you know, that helps if you want to lower the chances of dying or just trying to speed through the game. But it's not as satisfying, and I highly suggest doing the second level, because you'll get a lot of lives for it, but we'll get to that there. Now, these flies here, they're here to, when you grab them, it's to heal your health. And you saw right there, I was actually, my toad actually tried to go eat a fly instead of attacking the enemy. That's really annoying. So you want the flies out of your way or eating them. And these pig dragons right here, kill them quickly and don't let them grab you. If they grab you, they'll kill you in one hit. So, speaking of getting killed, if you die in this level, just restart the game and and just save that extra life. Speaking of lives, there's a 1-up over here that you can grab. Make sure you grab that. All 1-ups will help you. And you fight the boss. And it's very simple. You just wait for this boss to shoot and just grab the balls and throw it right back at him. And I forgot a bunch of other things. Oh yes, and if you need help, you can enter this cheat code. I think it was BA downstart or AB downstart to get 2 extra lives, so you can have 5 lives at the beginning. But really, just don't die in the first level, because it's just really sad. So onwards to level 2. So we're going to level 2, which is also a really slow and boring level, much like the first. But this level is somewhat crucial if you can do it, and that is getting 1-ups by juggling these birds. I'm pretty sure that'll help a lot. It's not that easy to do, but just try getting good at it. Get any 1-ups you can from juggling the birds. It'll help. And even if you don't manage to juggle the birds, get the points, because for every 100,000 you'll get an extra life. And these Venus flytrap plants here, just use the wrecking ball on them, because they can grab you and slam you against the wall. It won't kill you, but it's just kind of annoying. Now, speaking of killing you in one hit, these birds with the long beaks right here will kill you in one hit, because they'll cut the cable that you're hanging on. Damn, that's some pretty strong beaks right there. And pick up their swords, because they'll make juggling birds a lot easier. Ah, yes, I completely missed, or the game made me miss that bird because there were two enemies in the same spot. The flaw with Battletoads is you can't hit more than one enemy on screen, which makes it annoying, and including the whole things with the fly where they prioritize eating the flies over attacking. That's also annoying too, so definitely flaws in this game. And those robots there, just slam them with the wrecking ball. It kills them in one hit. And how was I wasn't even close to the flies and it still registered the thing. Also, the hit detection it's not wonky, but sometimes in a pinch they don't work right, which is really annoying when you really need to get the hits in. Now, I totally hit that. I totally, like, smacked that bird with his beak sword. Maybe that should be a weapon. I try to get as many one-ups as I can, albeit with varying success. I think I only get, like, 2 one-ups from juggling birds and a one-up from getting enough score. But, yeah, it's difficult to... oh, I almost got it there. But nope, hit the other bird instead. Asshole. But yeah, do what you can and just juggle. Just juggle them, get points, and just... try not to die. If you die here, just restart as well if you didn't get any one-ups. Right here, try to get this bird early on, because this is a pretty good spot to not get interrupted with bird juggling, but of course I messed that up. Should have only killed the top Venus flytrap, so it just lowers the screen a tad bit. But then I probably would have hit the Venus flytrap too. Also, watch out for this this gray or silver bot right here. They'll electrocute you for 3 damage, so be careful of that. Same thing with the electric fences too. Right here, I was debating whether to attack them all or just attack one of them, and I decided to just hit one of them so I can get a chance to juggle these birds without interruption. It's a pretty good plan, actually, but from one misfortune I had was I got killed by the birds with the long beak. I managed to juggle this one because I've been trying to do this narration over and over again and just having troubles with it. Oh, once you get the one-up from the birds, you can't hit them again. So just to clarify on that. And that's level 2. So next to level 3. Ah, level 3. The level where most players just end up quitting the game because this part is rather difficult. Well, not this beat-em-up part. Because we all know what this level is about. It's the turbo tunnels. Actually, that's the level name, but you all know what I mean, because we're going to be riding those bikes. But I kind of wish that was what this entire level was about, but no, you got to go through this small little beat-em-up section, which is just... it's pretty simple, and it's actually not that engaging. It's just ram them and just kill them really quickly. As you can see here, I'm just attacking them, and make sure you don't try to fight them off screen, or else you'll take cheap hits. I've actually died from getting killed by them, which was rather embarrassing. Now, for these middle sections, try to hit the rat towards the middle so you don't go flying off when you do your finishing move. I've never had that happen before, but you don't need to experience that to know that it's a bad idea. So do the same thing for that. And then we get to the speeder bike section, which is... after playing it for quite a bit... actually, I only played it a few times, like, the first time I played it in a while. It's actually really fun. Now, of course, it does get difficult, but only for somewhat the wrong reasons. And once you understand how to play these sections, it's actually not that hard. Now, this first part with the walls and fences coming at you, you can pretty much wait until they actually appear on screen before jumping. But, oh, you see that right there with the 3 fences coming at you? Later on, you have to jump before the fences come flying at you. And the advice I can give here is look at what's coming up ahead, because I'm pretty sure you'll know where your speeder bike is, because if you hold down, he's probably going to be on the bottom screen, and if you hold up, he's probably going to be on top. So just look at what's coming and just dodge. The thing about this dodging the walls coming at you is to have rhythm. Just got to time it right. And once you do that, you don't even need to look at the screen. Well, I still wouldn't recommend that because the sound doesn't tell you whether it's up or down. Although that would be kind of nice for a blind playthrough. And make sure you jump for those ramps. For the ramps on the ground, just ride over them, because if you think you have to jump while you're on the ramp, no, you don't. I don't know why I thought that was the idea, but that wasn't the case. Part has no challenge, don't really need to die. As long as you touch that ramp in the sky, you'll go flying. And that's actually the only fence that's in the middle. This level also has a warp that will send you 2 levels ahead to the Surf City. Yeah, Surf City. But we're not going to do that because it's actually pretty dangerous to go and grab that. And now we're coming up to my favorite part of this section. Not this part. This part's pretty easy. And when I say favorite, I meant that sarcastically. Over here, you got to jump 5 of these platforms. What you want to do is stay to the back of the screen and try to ride each platform so you get enough. So you get enough lift and also give the next platform enough time to appear on screen. Now, I was playing this, or the footage I'm using right here is when I was playing on emulators, and I'm not sure if this is the fact, but on emulators it's slightly faster with some of the stuff that's going on, because I played on the NES and it was actually slower for me. I die here twice. Oh yeah, in the Japanese version, which is much easier, they have ramps on these platforms, which is what it should have been. Because they never work that exclamation mark anymore. And that's not even helpful at all. It's just like, oh, exclamation mark, what does that mean? Oh, I don't know. It's just there. So I surprisingly didn't die 3 times, because usually I'd screw up like 3 times during this race. I mean, I still like the turbo tunnels a lot, but sometimes it's just like, oh, bullshit, come on. So I make it through here. Watch as I stick to the back and try to ride on the platforms for a little to get some lift. And on the last one, just go for it. Now we come to the hardest part, with the warp on one of the walls. It's on the 4th one? No, 5th one? Yeah, it's on the 5th one. You saw a little bit of a little particles there. Ah, and I didn't even explain. What you want to do to dodge that is to just move up and down in rhythm, and listen to the sound of the walls whooshing past you. So we're at the Arctic Caverns, a level that I'm not fond of, but I don't hate. But it does have really good music. If I gotta say, Battletoad has really good music, especially with the boss theme, which is just their theme, but damn, is it badass. Let's see, this level. This level is deceptively hard, and I say that because it looks pretty simple compared to the last level, because it's just like, oh, hey, it's just platforming. Oh, it doesn't look too hard, but that's pretty deceptive. Also, to destroy those walls, you need an ice cube or snowballs to destroy it. And these snowmen, they'll kill you in one hit if they punch you, and they do damage to you with the snowball. And they never turn around, so if you can get right behind them, they can't hurt you. This one you have to kill in order to throw its snowballs at the wall. Look how happy he was when he was throwing that. But yeah, you got slippery platforms here, which makes this level, it's not too difficult, but it is a minor annoyance. So ram this guy. You can actually get that snowman to destroy the wall right up here, but I choose to take the ice cube because it's much faster. And I found a safe way to do this is to keep punching and kicking the ice cube past there, but obviously when you saw that there, I didn't do it. That platform right there will only appear if you stand on the slope. And look at the ceiling right there. What you want to do is to jump into the highest point of the ceiling to not shorten your jump, because I can't tell you how many times I've died because my jump was too short and I didn't land on the platform. So kill these snowmen, especially for the points too, because at this point, no pun intended, you want to get some points so that you can get some 1-ups, but don't do that too much, because once you max out your score, you can't get any more. Oh yeah, and grab the 1-up here, because that's helpful, as always, and if you die here, and as long as you grab that 1-up, you get infinite tries. Although there's not much to practice here, so when you get here, stop that ice cube and pick it up, because there's a porcupine that'll be around here once you get past a certain point. And when you get here, just throw the ice cube, because you'll do a little hop to throw the thing. Yeah, we're nearing the end part of this game, and this part always gets me, but I didn't do it. I didn't fail this time. You have to hold forward, and you got to kind of enter into like the pit, the empty zone, and then jump. Because if you jump before that, you'll hit the ceiling, and then you'll just like fall into the hole, and it's bullshit. And you don't have to run, so thank goodness for that. Oh, speaking of warps, there's also a warp right here. If you stand on this platform and like jump back up slowly, you'll skip you'll advance 2 levels once again. Also, that these walls only open up when the porcupine hits them. Now we jumped over a hole, and that's actually where the exit is. But if you just jump straight down there, a platform will just be there blocking you. So that's why you have to clear the first one. You don't have to clear the second one though. But we cleared level 3 and level 4 and moving to Surf City. I like to also mention that the walls will kill you if they land onto you. So when you're passing through, duck so that you don't get hit by the bottom side of the wall and get crushed.